Hey, Todd Rapp here with another marriage and family moment. 20 years ago now, Brahma and I were married, and the man who married us, he didn't marry us, but he performed the ceremony. He said, Hey, Todd, the more you do for Bronwyn, the more you'll love her. And Bronwyn, the more that you do for Todd, the more you'll love him. In other words, the more that you serve, the more that you care for him and take care of him. And Todd, the more you serve her, the more that you'll love her. That is proven to be true over and over and again. And I'm reading a book right now by Gary Thomas, and he even mentions that too. And I'm rereading an old marriage seminar that was put by Gary Smalley and John Trent. And this has been, 18 years ago, I think. Called Love is a Decision. But he says the same thing too. He says it's most important that we honor one another. It reminds me of Romans chapter 12, verse 10. It says, be devoted to one another in brotherly love and give preference to one another in honor. Gary Smalley says to honor someone is a decision. And when you make a decision to honor, what you're doing is you're attaching a high value to a person. A good symbol or word picture for that is to bow. I'm going to bow my needs, my preference to my wife. And she does that also by serving and loving me, forgiving me, being patient. And that is how a marriage blossoms as we try to outdo one another in love. Well, Gary Smalley says this as well. He says, when you increase honor, feelings will follow. Now, I may not feel like being patient right now with my wife, or I may not even feel in love, or my wife may not feel like serving me in a particular way. But we start with our head. We make a decision to honor based on God's commandment to love Him first and love our neighbor second. And then feelings will follow. And when we try to outdo one another, it is a beautiful thing. So do that with your spouse and see what happens when you try to outdo one another in honor.